live.
We're live. Wow, look at that.
I've never been live before.
Yes, you have.
It's an odd feeling. So,
Wow, imagine if only this could last.
eh,
It's
it's not important.
only okay?
Yeah, being live is only okay. I just want to wait to make sure that's going to show up there.
Mm-hmm. Not sure what the delay is.
You may have to... Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Okay,
Yep, okay.
cool.
Cool.
Just so long
And
as I know that we're
keeping
live.
it muted because I don't want to.
No, that's, yeah,
Yeah.
that's best. So, I think... Nah, I don't care about mouse being visible. Welcome everyone to... We're back streaming again. We were gonna try and make this be the first stream we did on a Twitch channel we were gonna make.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen. So...
Because we have work and we're lazy.
Yeah. And before, like, everyone yells at me again. Yes, I know there's an echo. I can hear it in my ear.
Yep.
So that's just...
Until we get, like, I don't know, better mics or a single mic setup or something that works. I don't know.
We're just doing our best. We're connecting. We both have headsets on and we're connecting through a Discord call, pushing it through my computer. So that's just how it is. Yeah, see? There it is.
Hey, look, someone talking about
I
it.
can hear the echo.
I feel like I recognize them from the Undertale streams, so you know.
Maybe. Well, welcome back, everyone who came and was here from Undertale streams. I'm Cello. For those of you who didn't watch Undertale streams for whatever reason, this is my husband.
Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do more streams together because we like to hang out.
Mm-hmm. These are our new date nights since we can't go outside.
Quarantine date nights. Dang it, that's what we
Exactly.
should.
It's basically what it is.
That's what I should label these.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a fool.
Indeed. So,
Yeah, why
this will be
don't
my first time like actually modding a chat. I got to play Undertale over the past. I think we did over 3 streams.
Mm-hmm.
I did an unspoiled pacifist run of Undertale for those who know what that is. Which I really
Everyone
enjoyed. I don't know if I had a ton of reaction at the end of the game or not, but I really enjoyed it. I kind of knew some of the names already, so like none of those were like a huge reveal in the end. But
It's like you knew that Asriel existed.
yeah, I knew his existence, but I did not expect what had happened, and I still have conflicted feelings about Flowey in the
I
end.
know. It's like, yeah, it's like you came out of that. It's like now you know who, now you know who
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Asriel is, and
So
you
now I
still
actually
hate
know who
Flowey,
these
so
characters
it's fine.
are. I hate Flowey. I don't hate Azrael. They're 2 separate people, if you ask me.
Yeah, yeah. I
In
have
the end, though,
feelings.
I really liked it. I thought it was really good. I think the game as a whole is really impressive. It's a really impressive piece of work. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So now it's Camille's turn to play the game instead of my turn.
Camille, who's that?
That's my wife. Frick. Oh no.
You outed me on
I've
stream.
made an oopsie.
Oh, it's okay. I forgive
Now my
you.
wife's turn to play a game.
It's not like my name has never been on my channel
That's
before.
true.
Secret,
So
not so secret, hidden lore.
a semester, I think it was like 2 semesters ago.
Was it?
So last fall, I believe, I got the opportunity to take a storytelling and video games class, which I really enjoyed, and played a lot of games that might show up here in some more streams as I kind of go back. I think you wanted to play Thomas Was Alone.
I do want to play Thomas Was Alone.
I might have you play Shelter.
I want to
didn't
play
love
West
it.
of Loathing.
West of Loathing is hilarious.
So,
Excellent.
so cool.
So this game is actually a text adventure. So I don't know how fun it's going to be to watch, but I hope that it still will be because there are some things that are visually very pleasing and very fun to look
Okay.
at. I think this was probably my favorite game from that class. I absolutely loved it. It's really, really good. So, and it has its, critically there were some things that you could, I guess, criticize about it, but in the end, it was my favorite game that I played across that class. So.
What part like did this go along? Because I know you played a lot of different games. Like this is a good example of, I don't know, storytelling and like Ludo narrative.
We played a lot of text adventure games just to kind of
Okay.
establish that baseline because a lot of future video games kind of came out of those.
Right. So this was more kind of the like, here's
It was
how
the tail
storytelling.
End, it was the tail end of text adventures because we played
Okay.
the original Atari, or not Atari Adventure, but
adventure. Yeah.
Atari
Which
Adventure
was
is
a
different.
text adventure before it was the Atari game, right? Or
They're 2 separate. They're completely separate.
interesting.
Games.
Okay.
Yep, they are completely separate games. So we did play Atari Adventure as well, but we played the text adventure game Adventure as well. I think there was another one that was an option that was featured prominently in Ready Player One, whose name is escaping me right now. So we
yeah,
played
I
a
know what
few.
you're talking about. I
So we
just
played a
don't
few different
remember.
text adventure games that are and they're really impressive. It was kind of the first video games, really, in a sense.
I like my brief my small experience with text adventures includes um freaking every book series when we were kids had a
Choose your own
website
adventure.
and had a text adventure game because
Yeah.
I played the crap out of the Aragon one.
I don't know.
Aragon had one. I might still have someone on the internet somewhere. I don't know. And Warriors did. So I
Yes,
played
Warriors
the
did.
heck out of the
I
Warriors one.
remember 39 Clues or whatever it was. You remember
39
that book?
Clues was like slightly different, but it
A
had
little bit different, but
similar
it had
things.
something
I
similar.
I love that series.
I did like those books.
They were weird books, but that's what happens when you're like, we're gonna get like 10 different authors.
Oh, I think we're getting some weird silence or something. One of us isn't going through.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, I think maybe you. I don't know.
I'm not muted. I should be able to be heard.
I mean, there's no sound on the game.
Do you want to check the stream? Like, just listen. Do you hear things?
We're good. Yeah, I hear sound.
Okay. It's like, so long as you still do. That's...
Oh, shoot.
Bruh. So, I mean... Yeah. We got off topic. I forgot what we were doing.
Playing a game.
Playing a game. So basically, text adventures. We're gonna play this game. I've never played it. Oh, the chat is just silent.
Oh,
Whoa!
like...
You freaked me out for a second, guys. And I was like, whew.
If you hear squeaking in the background, it's our cat being a crackhead as usual.
It's
Oh,
fine.
there she goes.
That was quick. Wow.
So Sonic, these are some really old games. Check them out. I might post some links in the chat if I get a sec. There's a lot of ways to play them on Flash nowadays.
Yeah.
Adventure, probably the first ever video game. So, worth a playthrough. They're hard.
Well, yeah.
I think much harder than they are.
Is this one? Is this one a
Photopia is not.
difficult one?
Photopia
Okay.
is very straightforward.
Yeah, we can see the chat.
Yep, I'm watching it here on the side. I'm kind of modding the chat. So
Yes,
I'll be
if you
checking for
see
spammers and
Cello
stuff,
Chiquita typing, that's
it's actually
my husband because I'm playing the game. So he's modding the chat.
Exactly. My first time. We'll see how it goes.
Woo! I believe in you.
Because my streams never get any viewers.
13
Alright.
watching now. Okay, so this is Photopia. It's designed for online play. Would you like instructions? So we're gonna type yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I finished reading the opening paragraph. So what am I supposed to do with this carrot thingy? Good question. The carrot prompt appears whenever it is your turn to tell the game what you want to do. Simply type an imperative statement like open the door or eat the sandwich and press the enter key. Articles aren't necessary. Open door or eat sandwich will work just fine. Occasionally the game will ask you to clarify a command you've typed. For instance, if you say eat sandwich and there is more than one sandwich in your immediate vicinity, the game may respond, which sandwich do you eat? The ham sandwich or the bologna sandwich? It is not usually necessary to retype your command. That's nice. Ham is a sufficient reply. Of course, you don't have to answer the question if you don't want to. If you're a vegetarian and don't want to eat either sandwich, you can type open door and the game will treat it as an all-new command. No matter how enthralling your initial location is, chances you will eventually want to go somewhere else. To do so, simply type the direction you want to go. Walk north is a perfectly acceptable command, but N will do the same thing, and is much easier to type. If you're not carrying a compass, you can still navigate with commands such as enter kitchen or exit. Sometimes you will encounter people and other animate creatures with whom you'll wish to converse. In Photopia, the verbs ask and tell have been replaced with the command talked to. Talk. This is going to end terribly already. Talk to the pirate. Even such commands as yes or no are subsumed under talk to. Talk to is your friend. Okay.
And to clarify that, so back, read the next paragraph.
Okay.
And then,
Like most interactive fiction these days, Photopia has a reasonably impressive vocabulary. Some words you might want to try are buy, close, drink, pop, examine, give, jump, kill, kiss, knock, lick, listen, look, open, push, or pull, push, put, read, remove, search, show, sit. That's dangerously close together. Sleep, smell, taste, throw, tie, touch, turn, unite, untie.
Wow.
Are you sure doing a text adventure game is a good game for this right now? Where?
So, in the old days, on some of these first computers, you had to, part of the challenge was finding the exact word that would work for what the game was looking for.
because the coding was very precise.
So let's
Yikes.
not roleplay in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Yeah, Gabo
Asterisk
speed.
things are weird.
You can put people in
Mm-hmm.
out.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Special.
I'm probably gonna be less merciful than my wife in the end.
That's fair. I was also distracted watching your reaction to Undertale, so.
That's fair.
Special commands for abbreviations. G is short for again, I for inventory, L for look, X examine, Z short for wait. This causes a turn to pass. Quit ends the game. Restart, restore. Not available online. Okay. So we can't save, or we can't save or restore because it's online. Main rule of thumb is to keep your commands as simple as you can while getting the meaning across. The parser has come a long way. Is this what you were talking about? Within the maximum allowed. You can enter commands such as give the banana to the rhesus monkey, then take all from the cage except the banana peel and be understood perfectly. But the parser will not understand things like walk up to the sign or go back to where I was a few minutes ago. Once you get the hang of it, the correct way to enter commands becomes second nature. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot better than it used to be.
So this is just like maybe an iPad?
iPad probably. It's pretty much everything these days is flash based.
Yeah.
Everything, because a lot of these used to be run on like really old computers or Atari. Basically, text adventure games were run on old computers, and so you might be able to play it. They're all flash
You could
based now.
probably
They've all
play
been
it
converted to
through
flash.
like a Nintendo Switch, like because Switch has an
An
internet
iPad
browser.
or a Switch, yeah,
Mhm.
you need an internet
It might
browser.
be a
They're all
little
flash based these
clunkier,
days.
but I don't think impossible.
No, but I would look for like a laptop or a Chromebook, or I
Right.
think an iPad could work.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
yeah.
Do you want to try muting yourself over? No, actually, that won't work. Never mind.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's actually get started. Press a key to begin. Okay. Will you read me a story? Read you a story? What fun would that be? I've got a better idea. Let's tell a story together. Okay. Speeding down Montgomery Boulevard. The streetlights are bright, unbearably bright. You have to squint as hard as you can to keep your retinas from bursting into flame. Welcome back to the land of the living, bud. Bob said. Rob? Bob.
Rob says.
You planning to stick around for a while, or you're gonna pass out again? Because one thing I've learned about chicks is that they actually don't like it when you pass out on them in the middle of getting it on. You hear me? Oh, that's my... Sorry. So if that's like your plan, then I'm dropping you off and showing up solo. You don't exactly remember where the day went, but you listen to Rob rant on. Bits of it start to float back to you. A day on the slopes, the brisk February wind against your face, polishing off a keg back at the lodge, those two girls you and Rob had hit it off with, the ones who'd given you their address in town. We should all get together. Let me, girl voice. We should all get together sometime, they said. Of course, Rob insisted that by sometime they'd mean later tonight. You hadn't been so sure, but then you'd blacked out before you could argue the point. How Rob came to be driving your car, you're not exactly sure. Apparently, he couldn't wait till you were sober enough to drive it yourself. From the way he's weaving all over the road, he also apparently couldn't wait until he was sober enough to drive it either. Rob looks over his shoulder as if about to change lanes, but then turns on the windshield wipers instead of the turn signal. Oops, he says. I don't want him driving my car. Let's look car. Is it?
Try it, yeah.
Yeah, let's try it. I was only understood as far as wanting to look.
Just try look.
Okay. Cool. You're in your car, which normally wouldn't be all that remarkable, except this time you're in the passenger seat. You're practically never in the passenger seat of your own car. You're also not in the back seat nearly as often as you'd like. But tish. Rob looks over his shoulder as if about to change lanes. He says, oops, okay. Rob looks at the scrap of paper with the address on it as the two of you go screaming through an empty intersection. Oh man, it's a fake address. They give us a fake... No, wait, it's upside down. He turns the paper right side up. Oh hey, they're right on Bartlett Hill Road. Sweet. I could probably talk to Rob if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk. Just get a general sense of the Rob. Talk to Rob. Okay, please select one. Ask Rob about blood alcohol level. Ask Rob about those chicks. You idiot, pull over. 3. Only reason I pulled the car over is to let you out and keep on going, dude, Rob says. You look up. Hey, it's red, you say. Huh? What? Rob says. The light, you say. You know red as in stop? But you don't stop. You don't even slow down as you fly into the intersection. And the light stays an unmistakable red. Dang it. Red. Oof. Oh. We've switched. Okay.
Rather
A
drastically,
little bit, yeah. You are Wendy McKay. Wendy McKay. First girl on the red planet. When you signed up for this mission, you thought you were going to be coming to a habitable colony. I can't read today.
do you want me to read some of these?
Maybe. I can read the Wendy stuff if you want to read.
I can do narration. I can do male dialogue. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
I think I can do it. I just gotta get my act together and actually read words. Also, I'm hearing my own echo in my ear.
Yeah, that too.
Which is a little throwing me off, but it's okay. Do you want to maybe while I'm reading through things like press to speak? That might
sure. Yeah.
push to talk might get rid of
If
stuff.
I can figure out how to do it.
Go to your settings. Voice and video. Push to talk. It's like you. Yeah. So if you're like that, I think would help me a lot. Yeah.
I think it will. Yeah, for sure.
You ruined everything. Yeah. Okay. You got it.
Is that working?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Wendy McKay, first girl on the red planet. When you signed up for this mission, you thought you were going to be coming to a habitable colony. Habitable means you can live there. See, the orbiter was supposed to drop all the pieces of the colony, the power plant, the living quarters, the greenhouse, things like that, onto the planet's surface, packed in airbags which would bounce around and then open up once they were safely on the ground. Some of the airbags were supposed to hold big trucks which would be operated by remote control, dragging the pieces of the colony into their proper places. Your job was going to be to take a tour of the place and verify that everything was up and running. Verify means to make sure. Instead, something went wrong on the orbiter and it blew up before it had a chance to drop off its payload. You got it? Okay. I can't hear you then.
Sensitivity to where only I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a little better. Yeah. It's now picking up like every other echo.
Right, so hopefully it's a little bit better. You just need to talk a little bit quieter.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to project.
Well, don't. You're gonna have a mic right in front of your mouth.
I know. Unbelievable. Okay, something went wrong on the orbiter. It blew up before it had a chance to drop off its payload. Pieces of the orbiter and the colony rained all over the landscape. So this has become a salvage mission. Your instruments indicate there's at least one piece that's still functioning. Functioning means it's not broken. Your job is to find that piece, or pieces if there's more than one. So you climb down the ladder of your ship and step this general area as the most likely place to find salvageable remains of what would have been the colony. Salvageable means you can save it. The battered rust-red landscape stretches out before you in every direction, pitted and pockmarked and littered with boulders. A ladder leads up to the hatch of your ship. Okay, so we could go... I don't want to go back to the ship because we need to be looking for things. So let's go... No, let's just look a little better, I guess. Okay. Same thing. Just wanting to make sure. Let's go in every direction so we can just pick a compass direction and just go, I would imagine. So let's go north. You take a few steps to the north, amazed at how the light gravity turns each step into a bounding leap. Near the huge tread, you are standing next to what seems to be a piece of a bulldozer or some other sort of construction equipment. It is a set of wheels, each one bigger across than you are tall, wrapped in a wrapped in a tread, like on an army tank. You can tell it landed with some force from the ring of debris that surround it in a perfect circle. So if I want to inspect the debris a little closer.
I can't remember if it's inspect or examine.
I think it's examine, yeah. Wait.
With an E. I-N-E.
I. Okay. The impact of the tread sprayed a circle of rust red dirt around the point where it landed, just like a ripple around a rock thrown into a pond. Okay, it's just like planet debris. I thought it was like space debris. Examine uh, wheels, I guess. The tread is not only taller than you are, but the closest handholds and footholds are out of your reach, so we can't climb up onto it because I'm short. So what else is new? It's like we could. So that doesn't seem to be any good to me. We could go north again. Among the ruins of the living quarters. As you walk, you find the. Let's see. Find first.
One geodesic panel.
Thank you. I don't know where all of these words are blending together in my head. You find first one geodesic
Geode.
panel, then another. When people make a dome out of simple polygons like triangles or hexagons, that's called geodesic. Soon the clear plastic panels are as plentiful as the red rust boulders. This must be where the dome for the living quarters landed. Soon you find your right. Scattered around you are the remains of what would have been home to the first wave of colonists. Most of the housing units have been reduced to unidentifiable splintered heaps, but there's one that seems to be intact. Intact means it isn't so damaged that it's unusable. The entrance is partially obstructed. Obstructed means blocked by debris. Okay. I will take a peek. Hang on. Well, error. That doesn't help me. No. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to best.
Which Wi-Fi are you on?
I am on Netgear.
Okay, I'm on the other one. So.
I never get the 5G showing up. Like it never even appears. No data. Okay. I love when YouTube's like, hey, there's an issue with your stream, and then it never tells you how to fix it. So, I need to play some, like, elevator music, you know? Someone sing something. Go for it.
Do you not have, like, a weight screen on your
I do
OBS?
somewhere. It's... No, it's still done up for Undertale. It's fine. Dropped frames. Lowering your bitrate is what a lot of people say. And granted, we don't need it to be super high because we're just, talking to ourselves. So, let's see if that helps. We'll see. Okay, is lower. See, it's lower. We recommend you use a stream bitrate of that much, but like, that's ridiculous. Because like, it can't even handle that, so. But I'll bring it up to their recommended and we'll see how that works. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure you can just type a number in.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it. Okay. Cool. So if YouTube decides to be garbage at streaming again, I don't care.
I mean, it catches up eventually. It's just it's not smooth on their end.
I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. I forgot what I was at.
I think you finished the.
I don't think I did.
First paragraph.
I think I was in the middle here.
Oh, okay.
Most of the housing units have been reduced to unidentifiable splintered heaps, but there's one that seems to be intact. Intact means that it isn't so damaged that it's unusable. The entrance is partially obstructed. Obstructed means blocked by debris, but you're small enough that you could probably squeeze through. That's part of what makes you the perfect person for this job, aside from your astronautical expertise. Astronautical doesn't really mean anything, I just made it up. So I could probably squeeze through entrance, so I could go through entrance. Nothing like that seems to be around. Okay,
You could try go in.
yeah, I could. The spacesuit, that's not something you can enter. I have a spacesuit?
Well,
Hang
yeah.
on. Okay, that's what I was. I mean, I guess.
How else would you be
I
surviving on
don't
Mars?
know.
Well, the red planet.
I don't know. It's basically Mars. We all know it's Mars.
We all know it's Mars.
Um, it's like go in housing unit.
You can try enter housing unit.
Yeah, Unity. Okay, inside the housing unit. Since no one ever moved into this unit, it's really nothing but an empty gray box, no bigger than your bedroom back home. These quarters weren't designed with anything but sleeping in mind. The first colonists were expected to take their meals into a central dining commons, and bathrooms were to be in a separate structure, with each one shared by a number of people. Still, you can't help but feel a twinge. This was going to be someone's home. The first thing they saw when they woke up, the place they looked forward to retreating after a hard day doing research or exploring the planet's surface or helping to maintain the colony. There were going to be pictures on these walls, footprints on the floor. Now the only footprints left here will be yours. So it's big, it's empty. I could do look again in case there's anything else it missed. Okay. So there's nothing in there, basically. Leave housing unit. Go outside.
Exit.
That's a good word. Okay.
Back to there.
So let's go. So we've gone north twice.
Mm-hmm.
We could go north again, or we could just backtrack back to our spaceship. I think someone was saying, yeah, I don't know. Let's do. I liked the north that we were doing, so power plant. The power plant is in substantially worse shape than the living quarters, and considering that those were completely wrecked, that's saying something. Although the fissionable materials were specifically packaged to prevent them from exploding, the Geiger counter in your suit indicates that this area is still very radioactive. I'll explain that part later. For now, let's just say it's very dangerous and you should probably be moving along. I think we should go back. Yeah, there's a huge tread. So at the landing site. Let's go south, see what's the other direction. You're standing near what appears to be most of a bulldozer. Maybe the one that the tread you saw used to be attached to. Aside from that, the area is fairly desolate. Let's look at the bulldozer in a little better quality. Though cars and even trucks have become more sleek and streamlined with each passing year, bulldozers haven't changed a bit. This one is just as big and chunky as any you've ever seen. It is missing a tread and is leaning over far enough that you wouldn't have much trouble squeezing inside. Let's go in bulldozer. Or enter. We'll go enter.
There you go.
I'm getting there. Enter bulldozer. Oof. As you attempt to climb up into the bulldozer, the remaining tread gives way and the cab of the bulldozer comes crushing down on top of you. Only your lightning-quick reflexes save you from being crushed and killed.
Nice.
Cool, I didn't die. I almost did, but I
didn't.
So let's go south some more. Greenhouse. The colonization plans called for a central dome where plants designed to thrive in the harsh, lifeless soil of the red planet would be grown and used for food. Everywhere you look are broken containers that once held seed pods that now contain nothing but cinders and ash. Among the shattered seed pod containers, you see one single undamaged one. Take seed pod. The moment you touch the seed pod container, the clicking in your helmet stops. There is clicking in my helmet? Probably my Geiger counter.
The clicking in your helmet grows steadily louder.
So where was that? Sorry. Oh.
Under the south.
Oh, right there. Okay. You must be getting closer to what you're looking for. Soon you'll find yourself. I totally missed that line. Okay. Oof. This is the only item you'll be able to save. Okay, so let's see what is souther. In the shallow crater. Every remnant of the colony you've encountered so far has left a depression. Remnant means a remaining piece. Depression means a sort of bowl-shaped hole in the ground. It can also mean being really, really sad, but that's a different kind of depression. But this crater wasn't caused by any of the debris from an explosion. This crater is ancient and huge. The meteorite that caused it was maybe a kilometer across. It's also shallow for its size, meaning that some sort of erosion has been at work. Maybe this planet once held water and life, but it doesn't anymore. So I picked the one thing I could probably
Mm-hmm.
head back to my spaceship.
Yeah.
Let's head back to my spaceship. Greenhouse, bulldozer, enter ship. Gently placing the seed pod on the seed next to you, you rocket back into space, leaving the red planet in your wake. Soon a familiar cloud-streaked blue ball appears on your monitors. You are home again at last. That was quick. But something goes terribly wrong. The heat shields hold up fine during re-entry, but the parachutes fail to open as you head for splashdown, and so you plummet at an incredible rate, the ocean growing closer and closer. Ooh, you hear a splash. Look. In your home office. When you and Sam put that down payment on this house 5 years ago, you were expecting that you were going to need all 4 bedrooms eventually. But after the complications with Allison, you found yourself with a couple of extras on your hand. This one came in handy when you started telecommuting. You can't say if you're exactly glad this room became an office instead of a bedroom for a brother or sister of Allie's, but you are glad that you and Sam decided not to move into that smaller house you were considering. Your computer screen is, as usual, cluttered with the details of the Peterson account. As usual. Okay. I hear a splash. Look. I already looked. Find splash.
That might be a
Little
little
esoteric
too,
for it.
yeah.
Maybe.
You could leave the room.
Let's do that. Leave
You
room.
can also listen. You can wait.
Let's.
Or exit, sorry. Exit.
Now you can only hear the whir of your computer, but you would swear you just heard a splash a couple seconds ago. Exit room. Exit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In the hall. You're standing in the hallway just outside your office. Your guest Gabriel's room lies just ahead of you, the door wide open. A flight of stairs leads down to the ground floor. Let's go enter guest room. Okay. In Gabriel's room. You've managed to get good use out of the 4th bedroom as well, taking in an exchange student through the Tutorial World Youth Program. In exchange for you providing Gabriel with room and board, Allison is entitled to spend a year attending school and living with Gabriel's family in Paraguay when she's 18, should she choose to go. Whether Allie will have any inclination to go to Paraguay in 14 years is an open question. You walk up to the window and take a look outside, and feel, oh dear. Sorry. You feel a bayonet slice through your heart. Allie is floating face down in the pool. It takes all the willpower you possess to take the stairs nearly 5 at a time instead of simply throwing yourself down the staircase. In the backyard. Your backyard isn't exactly sprawling, but it was more than big enough to accommodate the small swimming pool which Allison was never supposed to be allowed near. At least not until she learned to swim. Allie is floating face down in the pool. Gabriel pokes his head outside to see what's the matter. Aye! He cries, rescue her from the pool! I will call the emergency. Jump in pool, or save. Allie, is that allowed?
Yeah.
Cool. Save. Okay.
No, you saved your game.
Dang it.
Try rescue.
Rescue. You jump into the pool and in a matter of seconds have Allie safely on the cement bank, but she still isn't breathing. Gabriel comes dashing back outside, telephone in hand. The ambulances are coming, and at the same time I have the instructions for the CPR, he declares. First, you must tilt her head back. Tilt her. Allie's...
Just tilt head.
Tilt head, yep. You tilt her head back. Good, Gabriel says. Now you must breathe into her mouth. Breathe. Breath mouth. Gosh. You breathe into Allie's mouth. Good, Gabriel says. Now you must press her chest. Press chest. Aw. You apply pressure to Allie's chest, and suddenly she coughs up a mouthful of water. A minute later, she's sitting up and looking around bewilderedly. Allison, you cry. Allison, baby, how many times have I told you we do not go near the pool? Another minute and we would have lost you. You know you're not supposed to go near... I wanted to see, she says. What? You say, I wanted to see, she says, if the world looks the same underwater as it does over it. Baby, no. Baby, no. Sea blues. We've gone to red and now we're at sea blue.
It's like it's actually kind of fun to look at.
Yeah, it's like it switches back and forth. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your spaceship was able to survive the impact. I think this is a different I actually haven't been paying attention to the fonts, but probably not. So
I don't think so.
anyway,
No, it's not.
I'm gonna take a second.
Do you want me to take over some?
Yeah, do you want to read this next part?
Sure.
I'm gonna drink water.
Your spaceship was able to survive the impact with the ocean easily. You barely even felt the jolt. Impact is what it's called when things smack into each other. There wasn't even any damage unless you count the flotation devices bursting. But you should definitely count that.
Yikes.
Because without your floats, your ship sinks like a stone, down, down, down into the murky depths. You're still not worried since you can always just fly the ship right back up to the surface. Except that when you hit bottom, the engines go dead. You try to restart them, with no success. Fortunately, your space suit is watertight, and more than capable of protecting you from the water pressure that would otherwise crush you like a soda can. It will have to. You're going to have to swim for it. You gather up your seed pod, head to the airlock, turn on the lights in your suit, and hope for the best. Airlock. Well, this is a first. You're standing on the door of the airlock. Usually you're firmly rooted to the floor, the door is just as firmly set in the wall, or else you're floating weightlessly and there is no real up or down. But the ship landed at an odd angle, and you're not quite sure what to expect when you open the doors. If there isn't enough room for you to crawl out between the door and the ocean bottom, you're in some serious trouble. The wall, or floor, is festooned with a big blue button, which opens the door. Festoon means adorn. Oh, adorn means decorate.
It's like, thank you, I'm getting such a vocabulary boost from this. My question is why you still need to hold on to the seed pod, like...
Just keep the seed pod.
I'm like, I know you need to, but it's like, listen, if the seed pods came from Earth anyway...
Pod is important.
I'm sure it will be, but like... Are we going Wally on this? Is this how we're gonna go?
Just keep the seed pod.
Okay. Alright, okay. So we have... I guess we just gotta open the door, but like...
I would.
I mean, that's a smart idea, I guess. Open door. Okay. You've had a couple experiences with explosive decompression, where you open up the airlock door and the rush of escaping air blows you out into space. This time, the rush of water flooding into the airlock smashes you up into the ceiling, or at least it's now the ceiling. It used to be the back wall. Luckily, your suit is able to cushion the blow. Soon the airlock is full of water and you're able to swim out the door, which closes behind you. In the Great Hall. At first, you're confused. You'd expected the ocean bottom to be centimeters from the open door. Instead, you drift down, down, ever down, and when your feet finally do touch something solid, it isn't the silt of the bottom of the sea, but a stone floor. You look up, hoping to see a glimmer of the surface. Instead, you find a stone ceiling, far too high above your head to reach, and right where you might expect to find a chandelier. You have crashed into an undersea castle. Mermaids. There better be mermaids or I'll be disappointed. Let's see. Moldy stone walls stand all around you, dimly visible through the murk. You feel them more than see them. Chunks of fallen stone from the ceiling lie scattered about at your feet. You can barely make out arched doorways leading north and south. Also at your feet is the seed pod. You lost track of it in the rush of water. You scoop it up. Okay, so we can go north.
We're not on Mars anymore. This guy's in the chat. Mars does not have water. He's right.
Well,
we're not on Mars.
Well,
we left Mars, remember?
I mean, there was...
The ship took off.
What?
The ship took off. It went into space.
Yeah, and then we came back. Well, it was
went to the blue planet.
There was water on Mars.
There was.
Anyway.
There's still ice, technically.
True. Let's go north. In the keep. You're standing in the keep, a fortified tower inside the castle walls. Fortified means strengthened. A stone spiral staircase. A stone spiral staircase.
You sure you don't want me to do the narration?
I got
you
it.
do the dialogue?
Upward, but it stops abruptly when it reaches the ceiling. So, like, it doesn't go anywhere. Examine stairs. Nothing like that seems to be around. Examine staircase. Okay. The stairs are slippery with mold, but otherwise solid. We could go up. Go upstairs. Go wanting to go the up. Go the up.
Just go stairs. Oh, that works too.
Go the up.
You can just say go up, go stairs.
I got it. I like go the up personally.
Go the up.
I'm gonna say that now whenever I go upstairs. You take a few steps up the staircase, but decide to not hit your head on the ceiling. Okay, let's go back out, because that's a dead end. Let's go south. In the dining hall. This is a great empty chamber just like the one you landed in, except for a long stone slab that you decide must be a dining table. You don't have any evidence for this. You don't know how this castle got here or who might have lived in it. For all you know, it might have been an incredibly tall, skinny, water-breathing creatures, and this was one of their beds. For the time being, we'll call it a dining table. Let's see, so we've already come into the one from the south, so we just want to, no, from the north.
You went
So let's
south
just
from north, so
keep
let's keep
going
going south.
south.
Yep.
In the throne room. This room is just as big as the others you've seen, but unlike the others, this one contains a barnacle-encrusted object in the unmistakable shape of the chair. Nailed it. Given the place you found...
A chair.
I know, I nailed it. I nailed it.
Okay.
Given the place you found it, and the fact that it's built into the floor, you can only conclude that it must be a throne. The far wall features a carved-out alcove that looks like it must have been a fireplace, though how one might go about lighting a fire underwater is anyone's guess. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is an X-shape, are a pickaxe and a shovel. An arched doorway leads east, but is completely blocked by debris. You can also go back the way you came. Let's probably go take pickaxe. The pickaxe clings firmly to the wall. You tug on it again, and this time the handle moves a few centimeters. Then you feel a distinct click. Oh dear. The castle begins to rumble, with the shaking most pronounced in the direction of the keep. The shovel, which was wedged behind the pickaxe, clatters to the ground, and the rumbling stops. After that, the pickaxe swings back into place. Interesting. Let's... I kind of want to go back to the keep now and see what that noise was. I got nothing for it. I don't know what to do. YouTube is just garbage. There's nothing that I can do with it. So, let's go back north because I want to see. The keep was the staircase. Okay, where we go the up. So
Go the up?
yeah, where I went the up. So let's go north in the dining hall. Let's go back north. Let's go north again, and we're in the keep. It's out now. Okay.
Yep.
A stone spiral staircase leads to the ocean surface. I was gonna dig out that hole. I still kind of want to.
Which hole?
The east entrance from the throne room that's all covered with debris.
Oh yeah.
Dining hall, throne room. Take shovel. Taken. Shovel debris. I don't know. Use shovel. Okay, shovel. Okay. I want to shovel the debris.
Clear debris.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't. Okay. So I guess I just can't. But I'll take the shovel anyway. Okay. Yeah. So let's go. I came in here south, so let's go north to.
You could also probably just say go keep.
Yeah, maybe. Nah.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
Dining
Don't
hall.
listen to me.
Great hall. Keep. Go up. Okay. Approaching the surface. You start up the stairs, the murk gradually diminishing as you come closer and closer to the surface. But just as the sun starts to resolve from a general glow into a specific bright blob above you, a vicious rip current pulls you off the staircase and drags you further out to sea. The sheer power of the current throws you for a loop. You thrash in vain against it, crying out in frustration as your muscles begin to cramp from the effort while you continue to be dragged further and further out to sea. Finally, you try swimming parallel to shore, and that frees you from the current's grip. For several moments, you drift aimlessly in the ocean, exhausted. When you do at last get your wind back and take your bearings, you find yourself kilometers from the nearest hint of land. Sighing, you start for shore. Your suit feels unexpectedly cumbersome, but you dare not take it off. Even if it does make you tired that much faster, at least you don't risk drowning. Or rather, you don't risk drowning until your oxygen supply runs out. Luckily, this doesn't happen until your feet at long last touch the shore. You drag yourself onto the beach, blinding spots dancing before your eyes. Your knees give even as you tear off your helmet, and everything goes dark. Ooh. Everything is dark. No matter how much you strain your eyes, you can't see the faintest hint of light, but whispering voices tickle the edge of your hearing. Let's listen. Level of point 15. Distance call to Asuncion. Point 15. Frat boys completely uninjured. Oh, are we back to... Husband has an excellent... At least she didn't suffer. Oh, dear. Vending machine ate my dollar. Let's see. Light flickers before your eyes. At first you don't see anything familiar, and then suddenly Linda is there at your side. You're in a hospital bed. What? What? Shh, Linda says. You need to save your strength. The doctor says you'll be fine, but it'll take some time. Is she... How... The effort to speak becomes too much, and you have to rest for a minute. How... For a moment, Linda seems confused. Then she realizes what you're asking, and shakes her head sadly. And suddenly the room seems colder. That's probably related to Aesel. Gold. Colder, golder. I just... Anyway, the sand is curiously cold against your face as you wake up, the waves licking at the soles of your boots. Cold and hard, more like gravel or even cobblestone than sand. As you lift your head and look around, you notice something else wrong. The sand is the wrong color. It's darker, more metallic. It's gold. You are at the south end of the beach, a glittering crescent nestled between the crashing ocean to the east and towering cliffs to the west, ankle deep in gold. You run your hands through it. Rings, coins, nuggets, and gold dust. Drifting down from the sky, collecting in dunes, the dust is everywhere. You run your hands through your hair and your gloves come out looking like they belong to a statuette. To your relief, the seed pod has washed up onto the beach in excellent condition, though the container it was in was nowhere to be found. And you thought you'd lost it a long way from shore. Your shovel is here. Oh, and though you thought you'd lost it, your shovel is here too. Can we plant the seed pod in the gold beach?
Not here.
Not here? Dang it.
Sorry.
It's okay. I believe. We'll find another way to do it. So we've got ocean to the east, cliffs to the west. I'm on the south end, so I could probably go like north. Wait. Your head swims for a moment. You still haven't fully recovered from your struggle against the ocean.
I think you can wait. I think you can like just take a pause. Stop.
Time passes. Okay, now let's go north. Okay. You're right in the middle of the golden beach, which stretches off to the north and south. Something wooden is buried in the sand at your feet, but it's buried so deeply that only a corner of it is visible. Dig. Hold. Shovel.
I don't think you ever got your shovel.
Did I not? Okay, let's go south. So let's take shovel. Take seed pod. Okay, now let's go north. Dig. Okay. You dig for a few minutes and seem to be making good progress when suddenly the handle of the shovel snaps off. Dang it. Apparently all that time underwater weakened it after all. Luckily, you no longer need it. You've done enough digging for that you're able to grab the wooden object and pull it loose. It's a treasure chest, a tiny one. What's more, it doesn't seem to be locked. Open. Chest. Ooh, opening the container reveals dirt. Someone must have found this very precious, which makes sense. It was buried in a place where gold was everywhere and so wasn't especially valuable. Dirt, on the other hand, seems to be quite rare around here. Since it's so scarce, it's worth keeping safe. Take chest. Can I plant the seed now?
Later.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, I want to do it now. I want to do it now.
Patience.
Oh, no. Let's keep going north. You're at the north end of the gold beach, which stretches off to the south. Though the cliffs to the north butt up right against the ocean, there's a pass to the northwest with something shiny visible through the gap in the cliffs. A platinum seashell rests near the water edge. Take seashell. Oh. Cute. As you reach out to take the shell, a crab emerges from inside it and skitters off to the sea, dragging the shell along with it. Cute. Uh, it's good to just go off on its own. So, northwest. You take one last look at the golden beach and stride off through the pass. You take one last look at the hockey game on TV and stride through the garage door to tell Allie it's time to come in. Garage. This was supposed to be a two-car garage, but with the trash cans, your workbench, Allie's bike, and all the rest of the junk that's taken up residence in this place, you're lucky to be able to even squeeze just the Volvo in here.
So the stream is still back on blue.
Wow. No data.
I don't know why.
Why are you back here? Error. Not.
You're back on white.
I guess I am, yeah.
That's
okay.
where you are.
Why are you... I don't know what it wants from me. I really don't. We're going to take this all the way down then. And see if that helps.
What, like...
Because, like, everything I say...
What quality are you in?
I don't know.
What quality are we trying to stream to? Like, I mean, on the stream or on the capture?
It doesn't say. Output mode simple. It's like... I'm not doing anything horrifically intense.
Oh, it's for recording. You can
Yeah. Jeez. Audio, which I don't need. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's like if YouTube's not received, that's not... a me thing. Why is this like... Error is not receiving data. I want to go up to where the live was.
I think we are at 142, but it's processed
it's like
out.
This is how long that it's like that we've been going. Because it matches this, so I don't know where the 142 is coming in.
Me neither.
I don't know. I would love to change that. See, and now it's giving me this again. But it's like, putting it that high did nothing good for it, so...
It did for a bit.
Little bit. It's like, I guess I can put it back at that, but... Watch it wig out again. Okay. Hang on.
I think it's officially time to switch Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like...
Okay. I mean, this is brutal.
Yeah, it's never been this bad, and I don't want it to continue to be this bad, so... Incorrect stream format, incorrect bit rates, audio settings.
Probably should have reset the router before we came. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the weather as well.
Oh, it might be. It's really stormy. This was not helpful at all. Thanks, YouTube help.
Do you want to just call it here because of the storm?
Maybe. We might have to.
Let me do this real quick, because I've turned off it. I have that. Use it. I have great download speed. At least I'm on the 5G mode on yours.
I'm gonna do that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that explains it.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Your computer sucks.
It doesn't.
At Wi-Fi.
It doesn't. That's the problem. It's like, if I
How long has it been since you rebooted your computer?
Like, maybe a day?
Hmm.
I'm pretty religious about, like, Show available networks. But it never picks up the 5G,
No.
which is weird. I don't even have any other options. So,
It's got like no upload showing right on your speed.
yeah, it's nothing. It's like that's download. That's your upload.
Your upload's not terrible.
No. But it's like yours is way better.
Hmm.
It's very slow. Videos could load slowly. Yeah, go figure. No, because I have it coming from mine. Never mind. I'm just trying to see if we could run the stream from your thing. Oh well.
Well, hold on.
Because it would have to go from the OBS. If you go to...
No, I don't think I ever put OBS on, actually.
No. You'd have to go to YouTube Studio. Or streaming. No data. Woo. But it's not going to help it any. Go to stream health. Yeah. Because it's trying to come from my thing. I don't know. It could also just be because it's such a static image. Nah.
Maybe. I don't know.
But that like never happens. I don't know. What do you want to do with it, you think? Because I don't think it's streaming anything. Like, this can't be any fun to watch. Like, I
No.
wouldn't want to watch this.
No, me neither.
Or do we pause it, go reset the Wi-Fi,
We
and
could do that.
finish
We could
it?
just switch to Twitch now.
We could do that. That might be better. I mean,
Or just finish this another time.
yeah, we could finish this another time. We've got about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just leave, this up, and we can get to it like tomorrow night or something.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, you want to do that?
I think so. This is
Hopefully, we'll have better
unworkable.
weather and better Wi-Fi, and we can finish it like next time for any of you people who are like actually still watching, because I would have turned off the stream ages ago, and I don't blame anyone for doing that. Like, kudos to you, really.
Alternatively, we could go just try and reset the Wi-Fi and see what. But mine is fine. That's the weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see if it's any better on your computer. But probably not. Wait, but it is. That's weird.
A little bit.
A little better. Anyway. I don't know. Because it's like, oh, it's not even receiving stuff. I'm pretty sure that, like, also the chat, like, the whole stream is, like, dead. Because I would have been, we would have had, I think, way more talking in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There's no watching right now. 4, 3.
Do you want to just, like, call it for
Yeah, we can.
this point?
And play future streams on my PC.
Yeah, maybe.
Apparently.
Or make sure we reset the Wi-Fi before.
Or make sure we reset the router before we come.
That's, yeah. Well, this has been an experience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was, because like it was fine, and then it deteriorated. So.
Yeah, it's like I haven't been this frustrated streaming since I was trying to stream off of my, crappy laptops.
Hey, same.
So, like, because I haven't had, a lot of issues with streaming since I got a really nice PC. Anyway, enough of me griping about technical issues. And I'm sorry. I think we will try to finish this game. I'm into it so far. It's very cool. I like
I
the,
hope it'll save where you are. I don't know.
I can leave it open.
Yeah, but like, if we want to switch machines, I mean, I guess we don't.
I can always get back to it pretty quickly.
Probably, or we can just get there and then restart the stream. Probably.
That's what I'm thinking. So
yeah, that works.
Yeah. So maybe tomorrow evening.
I think so.
We could probably we'll try again tomorrow evening, and hopefully it will be a lot better then. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I like the interplay with the like the space
Hmm.
adventure plot with the like day-to-day life sort of thing. I can't tell yet if like the day-to-day life thing is like all a connected story or if it's like snapshots of one life or it's like a bunch of different people. I don't know. I'm intrigued and I'm yeah, here to play it and to figure it out. So,
Unless now all of a sudden our stream health is excellent.
what? What? Are you kidding? No. What?
Yeah.
Nope,
We're,
there it goes. You went back.
oh, so it caught back up like really fast all of a sudden.
Yeah, zoom all the way to the. Yeah. Weird. Bizarre. It's like healthy. Then it's like, no, it sucks. I don't want to.
Well, when did you switch around?
Bitrate?
Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes ago. See, now we're where we are. Like, live is caught up to us. If you see. But
yeah, I noticed.
I just. Eh. I don't know. I've I've become tilted. It happens. It happens with streams. It happened with me when I was streaming Cave Story. I was just like, I just couldn't. One watching.
I mean, it's back up to.
Is it? Cause like YouTube streaming is still like, nope. You got nothing.
We're close. It's where we're working. We're messing with settings, so yeah.
We could keep going, or we could just say bag it. What do you think? I don't know.
And it's like it's really catching up like ahead.
Is it now? Okay. Maybe it was just on our end.
I mean, it was definitely on our.
Well, I mean the like that we couldn't see.
Oh, test. Do it. Run again. Oh.
Okay, that's okay. I can do it. Let's still download. Yeah, it's both still sucky.
How is your internet so much worse?
I have no idea. Ouch. I couldn't tell you. It's very slow. Yeah. Well, it's been a barrel of laughs. Error. Yep, now we're back to just terrible the whole time. It's like we had a minute of excellent stream health.
Mm-hmm.
And now. Maybe. I don't know. Is it catching up?
Oh yeah.
Well,
up to you.
I say we come back to it tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's like, because even if we may have like a couple minutes of good stuff, it's just gonna go back to crappy in a little bit anyway.
Yeah. So we can finish on YouTube or we can switch over to Twitch.
Yep, I'll post what we decide on the community tab. So keep an eye out for that. And hopefully we'll finish this one. Oh.
If not tomorrow, then next week. We could.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, since we are gonna be doing more streams on the channel, if anyone has like suggestions of games or two-player games would be really fun, but just also
fun, yeah.
Any games that you'd like us to play, shoot me suggestions. I always like suggestions of games to play and games specifically that you guys want to see us stream, because games I play and games I stream are different. There's overlap, but like it's different. So yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So I will see everyone tomorrow, and we will be back where we are now. And hopefully things will be working a lot better by then.
Yay!
Fingers crossed. Pray for good weather for us out here.
That too. Should be better by tomorrow.
Yeah. One can hope. Alright, I hope everyone has a good rest of their night, and they stay safe. They stay safe.
Stay
They
safe.
stay safe. That's it. Stay safe. Don't die. Bye.